the server itself.
My fucking no, my settings.
Oh.
For some reason, are just being difficult. What was the name again?
ACMF. So Apples, Charlie, Mary, Freddie.
Cool.
Oh, fuck my phone. Where's...
Well, let me join as a server. As a spectator.
Really? Why?
It just says join.
That's weird. I'm in.
I know. I'm literally looking at it right now. Official ACMF versus ABF1 friendly scrim.
Have you...
It says
Yeah.
join.
Have you hit the square to go into server settings or whatever it is, and then...
Yeah, I'm in there right now. Server info.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've no idea, man.
If you press the options button, it'll come up with the names and details and stuff. Can you see how many spectators are in there?
Spectators.
It should say
one
down
of
the
four.
bottom.
Yeah, 1 of 4. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Spectators should say
1 of 4. Yeah, 1 of 4.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Spectators lagging a bit on mine.
Trying to get in so I can put this up, but it's not fucking working.
Yum. Your food. Where did this go? I thought you went to go get it. I'll go get it for you.
You're in trouble, mate.
When am I not in trouble?
Yeah, true that.
Just kidding.
Oh, now you're in even more trouble. Trouble, mate.
What's this thing called?
Which thing? The server
The server they're on now.
is ACMF. So Apple, Charlie, Mary, Freddie.
ACMF.
And,
All lowercase?
no, upper capitals.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
0.
So you spawn in from that, and you have like you're literally like
0 servers.
Yeah.
yeah.
It told me 0 servers as well, but when I went to view servers, it was actually there.
Back a
What
sec.
do you mean? What do you mean view servers?
Uh,
Triangle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Why it's like that, I do not know. I don't actually understand that bit.
I can join a spectator.
Can you?
Oh, what's the password?
345.
Yeah, I'm a spectator. Be back in a sec.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective Duff.
Ladies and gentlemen that are watching the show tonight, just kicking off, ACMF versus ABF1, first round. We're in the first minute or so of gameplay. This is a friendly match. Both platoons are just friendly players.
We are losing
Erste Hilfe,
objective
greif
Charlie.
zu! Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe? Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
Let me know if you want me to eat it. But the meat is pretty hot. Oh, have they actually started? How about that?
Oh yeah, a couple of minutes ago, dude.
What? Who's spectating at the moment?
Hey?
Who's spectating at the moment?
I'm just floating around as a camera at the moment, man.
Oh. I'm spectating toxic worlds at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Looks
Just
like they are at D.
yeah.
He is down. He is down.
I've just watched the arty truck get absolutely fucking railed. There is a tank sitting on the bridge at the moment, which is coming towards B. Looks like they might be in a world of butt hurt very shortly.
Let's watch Mr. Loveridge. He is running the heavy tank with the 57mm HE cannon rounds. Currently going 1 to 2. 1 kills, 2 deaths.
Actually, I might turn some of my settings back on as well so that people can see.
He's got a nice looking camo on that tank he has. Loveridge is going to... Oh, no, that's his team. Should show blue when he's driving around.
Yeah. So for those watching at the moment, obviously ABF1, as you can see, are in blue with the ABF1 tags. ACMF are obviously in red, wearing the ACMF tags. That was a bit of a heated battle over here at Bravo.
Hey, do you know about the... You can spectate someone and you press the... I think it's not triangle, it's...
Yeah, it's one of the buttons and
One
you can
button.
follow them around like...
Yeah, third
as a
person, and
camera.
it comes up with their name and their weapons and everything and their stats.
Yeah,
Their
pretty,
points, their
pretty
kills.
cool how that works actually.
I'm watching Oz Rubber, the medic, going around at the moment.
Just judging by that, I think one of the ACMF boys just got fucking toasted. Let Ben Play is running around currently with the Flame Trooper
Flamer,
kit.
yep.
Just
Just got
absolutely
Joey
roasting
Stevens.
people.
Burning them up.
What's going on there? There's about to be a bit of a battle here under the bridge at Charlie. There's a few of them there that are getting absolutely roasted by Ben again. He must be racking up some kills with that bloody Flame Trooper kit. Looks like ABF1 are collecting both bridges relatively easily.
I can't see the score.
If you go into options, you'll see options and then hit your R2. R2 will take you across the display and then you can fiddle around with what you can actually see in there. I can see the score at the moment. ABF1 is sitting at a steady 147. ACMF is sitting at 127.
Yeah, see that. Earth and Stone.
Yeah, Evan
Get
has
them
just
revives.
Earth and Stone, Evan.
He's come from Ark.
Yeah, he has. We've convinced him to come back for a couple of rounds. He's taken the night off from Mark and his little boyfriend Chan, and decided to represent the ABF1 tags in a quick scrim tonight, which is greatly appreciated. Evan is quite a good player. As much as he likes to run around on the internet and talk shit and stir everybody up, he is a good player and he is a valued asset to the team.
A lot of snipers around.
Oh, they're everywhere, aren't they? Oh, somebody's throwing gas grenades over here.
I watch this Amigos guy. He's pretty good with a sniper.
Oh yeah, he's scary good, hey.
Yeah, he's got the carbine, boom, headshot. Good
Das
shoot.
Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es!
He has too.
We have lost objective butter.
Looks like he's by himself though at the moment, so he's probably gonna be a bit of strife at the...
Yeah, it looks like there's a few people out there. Also, Legend, while I've got you there, to change to third person view, it's actually button R3.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have lost objective apples.
I'll average doing some repairs on the tank.
Oh, that was a pretty good kill there by Toxic Waltz.
We have taken objective butter.
I'm not going to mention which flag he's at the moment because there seems to be a few enemy around, so... and here comes Reaper. Reaper in the tank, flying the flag on the side.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand. We have lost.
Can't help but
objective
notice there's a guy on their team that doesn't have ACMFs.
There is, yes, there is one who hasn't got his tags repping for whatever reason. I received a message about that only a couple of minutes ago, and the leader of the ACMF clan today has begged forgiveness for such things, but as I said, it's all well and good. Let's just play the game. Oh yeah, Toxic Waltz in with the repairs. That's what I like to see, a bit of teamwork.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Keeping Reaper's tank on its wheels, or tracks as it were.
I'm gonna get my dinner, I'm fucking hungry.
Righto, mate.
I'll leave commentating to you.
Yeah,
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
We are losing objective butter.
There's Jace sitting up the back here in his tank. Obviously, he's, I dare say he might be repairing at the moment.
Can't get in the chat party, so I'll send him a quick invite back in.
Who's that, Trev?
Yep.
Anchorification still laying waste to a lot of these enemies.
Objective Freddy.
He's actually, what's he using there? It looks like he's using a noob regal.
Hell Regal.
Yeah. He must be reasonably good at it. As much as the old Hell Regal seems to be the flavour of choice for a lot of people.
We have taken objective Duff.
What?
We have lost objective Charlie.
Anchorification is going to be playing a little bit differently in this round. He's actually on his feet for a change instead of flying around in a plane, which is very unusual for him.
We are losing objective Duff.
You can see the sort of enemy they're facing there. They're absolutely everywhere. It's good to see so far we haven't had a single person rage quit. All squads are still full. Oh, bad move. ACMF player just jumped into a whole pile of ABF1. Definitely not good for your health.
We have taken objective Duff.
Looks like Jace is about to cop a bit of a hide, and there's a rocket come there facing him. Oh, who have we got here? Loveridge down the back with the repairs. That's probably the biggest thing about this game, and good players. Comes down to teamwork, keeping each other going. Not only is he resupplying, but he's repairing the tank at the same time. Quite often you'll find that when you're playing this game and you are in a vehicle, finding good help is quite a hard task. But it's good to see. I've seen it twice now that vehicles are being repaired by other team members. Oh, he's in a sticky situation here.
We have taken objective Butter.
It sounds like he's repairing again. He must have copped a bit of a flogging in that one.
We have lost objective Duff.
Ticket count 403 versus 297. Looks like ABF1 so far has got this one in the bag. But obviously things can change, and we've seen bigger comebacks before, so wouldn't go counting me chickens before they hatch. Let's see what Ben's up to again. I don't know what he's doing over here all by himself. What are you doing, Ben? Ah, he's running through.
Just this game.
Sliding around corners like a pro.
I just want to see how they go in this game. I'm sure they're doing well.
We are winning.
What is the score?
The score is 454 tickets to 325. Here comes Toxic Walsh, just walked into a whole fucking pile of them again, but it looks like he traded kills. So as much as
it's only 500 tickets as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So this one's just about over. I can hear the ending music already. Anchorification up here again, guarding this objective. I can see they're about to be in a world of hurt, but Loveridge is sitting here with the tank, so if only he was smart enough to turn around.
They're winning, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I can't see the score for some reason.
Ah.
You said you press square, eh, to see it?
Yeah, if you hit square and hit your R2 button, and then go down to show game mode info on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, seen. Oh, they're blue, so they won.
Yep.
Good job.
Okay, ABF1 has taken it out. That's the first round of 3, obviously, so It really can go anywhere from here, but that was a good, that was a solid 105 or 149 point lead, so safe to say that they had that one in the bag quite early on as well.
Saddam taking out the MVP.
He did too.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
That's it for me. I'm out.
Righto, legend. Have a good one, mate. I'll see you online next time.
See ya.
Okay, anybody watching at the moment, just waiting on the next round to start. Obviously, it was being a 500 ticket count game. The scores are about half of what they should be. That was Salami at the top there, and number one for ABF1. 14 kills, 7 deaths, and 15,500 points is the score to beat at the moment. Obviously, number one on the ACMF side was not very far behind, to be honest. Where they lacked, I don't actually know in that round, because it did look reasonably close, even though it had a 149 point split. But we'll see how they go in this next one. Everybody, wish them all luck, and hopefully everybody's having fun and playing the game they want to play. That sweet countryside. Nobody would think there's about to have a war go on. And I'll just have a quick look. All the teams are jumbled up, so they have to all flip over. Just going to, as you guys are probably aware, I've just got a message from the ACMF leader. I'm just going to quickly jump on my phone and throw a message out there to the leaders of the other squads, for ABF1 side obviously. 3 minute start time for this and the next round. Instruct your squad to balance. Okay, hopefully they get that message through. And with any luck, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Oops, fucking hit the wrong button there, but that's alright. ACMF, except for Bliss and Esso. And there's still Mr. Funky Beats is in the wrong team. Mr. Funky Beats, you can jump on over any time you please. So now, no, didn't work. Mr. Funky Beats, are you gone? You are gone. 16 v 16. ACMF v ABF1. Round 2 is about to start. There's a 3 minute delay on start time here. Obviously, so everybody can get their teams all sorted out. Auto balancing in this game doesn't really work too well. What it does is every time a new round starts, it throws all the names into a hat and draws them out evenly, so there's still 16 people per side, but as you can see, the clan tags make it a lot easier to tell who's who and where they are from. Quite often you'll notice that 1 through to 16 will be made up of ABF1 and ACMF, or vice versa, depending on which teams are playing, and they're all sort of jumbled up and just spewed back out into the game. We need the 3 minutes at the start of every round to rebalance it manually so that everybody is playing for the right side. And basically, once they're all sorted out, we'll sit there and wait for the 3 minute mark and be ready to go. And somehow Anchorification has already got 1 death. Well, that must be it. That's go time. It surely is. Here we go. We've got an attack plane here trying to take out some of the bombers. He just gave Tyler Loveridge 3103 a bit of a bloody scare. I'll give you the tip. Let Ben play, just missing out there on a nice warrior's death.
We have taken objective apples.
And they've also got a fighter up in the sky. Yeah, looks like Reaper's bomber's not doing too well. His wings were half shot out.
We have taken objective
And we've got Jace over here in his French tank. These are a new addition, obviously, with the last DLC, along with the new French maps, which I think are absolutely amazing. Anybody that doesn't have the DLC really should get into it, or try and G it up with some of their friends or something along those lines. I know at the moment they've got the friend share thing going on, where if you're in a premium chat party, or a chat party run by a premium member, you can still play the French maps without actually having the DLC. This way you can get a bit of a taste for it and see if you actually like it before throwing some money at it. But it is definitely worthy. Personally, I think the DLC maps are better than the originals. So that's just me. I've played an awful long time on the original maps, and don't get me wrong, I do like them. But the French maps are a lot of fun, and I guess they're just refreshing to play something a little bit different.
We are losing objective.
Ozrobbo here on the artillery cannon, lobbing a few rounds over there. ACMF has still got a couple of planes in the sky by the looks of it. They're going rather well. Ticket count so far, ACMF is sitting on a steady 50, ABF1 is sitting on 64. Dropping them bombs, racking them kills. ACMF doing the little sneaky right there. So this fella's a sniper. He didn't like that very much. He's obviously realised somebody's actually aiming for the tower. Very, very common when you play the game enough, you know where people hide quite often. So
We have lost objective Edward.
quite often you can aim for one of these windmills, and if you take the top off it, you will take out a sniper at the same time. Sammy Mack capping a flag over here, defending it a little bit. Yeah, he's going to go for another one and see what he can do. Earth and Stone sitting just over there. He's Earth and Stone is a medic at the moment. He's a bloody good one at that. Shit, now if that was me playing old Sammy Mack, I would have been shot 3 times and killed twice by then. Also looks like Sammy Mack has got the rocket gun, the AT rocket gun, anti-tank gun. A lot of people use this gun instead of actually aiming at artillery pieces or vehicles. They use it to snipe people. This is going to be a bit of a head-on battle. I can see there's a lot of ABF1 and ACMF players right here. Sammy Mack's got the noob eagle out. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't work for you, buddy. As follow Earth and Stone, and he's just picked up Samuel Loveridge, Reaper Lol Seer, who's down again. So there you go, Earth and Stone. Oh no, you can't pick him up again, can you? Ticket count is actually rather close this round, a lot closer than it was in the last round. By this stage in the last round, ABF1 were reasonably far ahead. They were about 80 tickets ahead, but at the moment you're talking ACMF have got 100 and they're just about to tick over 130, whereas ABF1 are sitting at 155. But ABF1 are doing rather good. They've 1, 2, 3. They've got 3 points and they're working on the 4th. Leaving ACMF with only 2 points, and yeah, so ABF1 have just taken the 4th, leaving ACMF with only with 2 points, which isn't ideal for them, obviously. Following Let Ben Play here in his tank. That Ben plays, he's quite a funny bugger, and he's very, very versatile. He does play a few different classes, and he's reasonably good with all of them. I haven't seen him spend too much time in vehicles so far, but it looks like he's starting to. Nothing wrong with that though. Everybody needs a good tank on the team. Dropping a bit of gas there. Come on, Benny, what are you doing, mate? You're not going to drive through that wall.
We have lost objective butter.
What's he doing? Sitting there waiting for the cap. So it looks like...
we have taken objective Duff.
Ooh, come on, ACMF. ACMF have just taken 1 flag back. Looks like they were working on the second one still. They're working on the number 3 over there. They're taking F back. Looks like relatively fast. They must have a few players over there. But it looks like they've actually lost their other second flag, which was Objective A, Alpha. Looks like it might be a bit of a battle going on up there because it doesn't seem to be moving too fast. Normally if there's no discrepancies and no head-to-head battle, the meter at the top will actually move relatively quickly, and the objective will be taken. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a bit of movement there, so ABF1 must be taking it on. There must have been a bit of a fight, but they must have been eliminated.
Lost objective Charlie.
Okay, Let Ben Play was lucky that the bomber didn't get him then. Sounds like, oh, there's a fighter plane sitting up there. And here he is, Ben taking out some of the infantry with a tank. The spot flare's gone up. What have we got going on over here? So there's a... oh, there you go. There's a couple of tanks sitting over there aiming at Benny. Benny's probably about to get railed. Oh no, here comes Loveridge up behind him. Oh no, I thought Loveridge was going to... catch you, Tyler. Got railed hard. For a second then I thought Loveridge might have been coming in as support to repair Ben's tank. Good night, Ben. ACMF just flew over with a bomber and dropped the bomb right on his noggin. Okay, flicked over to Jace now. Jace is still running around in his French tank. He looks like he's got an enemy soldier just in front of him. Yep, and he's spotted him. That bomber's still getting around over there, so Jace would want to be careful of that. We've seen what the ACMF bomber done to the last tank of Let Ben Play. Wiped him clean out while he was trying to repair from his last damage. But obviously that didn't go to plan. And here we've got Robbo again. Robbo's running medic. Probably one of the most sought after classes in this game. A good medic is worth his own weight in gold. And as always, Robbo,
We have lost objective butter.
Robbo wearing the ABF1 clan tags. He's a very good medic. He's actually quite versatile himself. And has no dramas flicking around between the different classes.
We have taken objective butter.
ACMF member here in a lot of trouble. Oh, not as much trouble as I thought he was, obviously. I hope he's ready for it. There's Loveridge in his Arty truck. I remember back when I first started playing this game, the Arty truck was Loveridge's favourite toy. You could not get him out of it. And to be honest, I'm quite certain that his in-game character came through the army and spawned in this game with no boots on because he never spent enough time on the ground to actually require them. Back up in the sky, Reaper flying the bomber. The Gotha bomber. German plane, if I remember correctly, German design anyway. Obviously this one's flying the colours of the British Air Force.
We have taken objective
And he's reasonably good in this bomber, old Sam. He's come a long way, trying to keep up with his brother Tyler, Loveridge 3103. Loveridge is aiming for #1 spot on the world leaderboards for bomber kills, as far as I'm aware, and I think he might be getting quite close. Kim Kardashian, last I read, was still in #1 place, but I think now I'm getting invites to go and join another clan to play. Obviously I'm a little bit busy at the moment. So yes, last I read, Kim Kardashian, another player from another crew, was #1 bomber pilot in the world, and Tyler has been chasing that down for quite some time, and I think he's getting very close, if not already past him. I'm not really sure. I don't really keep up with the stats of other players most of the time. I'm very self-centered when it comes to that. I check my own shit out. I don't check anybody else's often. But yeah, last I heard, Tyler was in second place or thereabouts. So very possible that he may have passed that already.
We have taken objective
I don't know. But obviously, one twin flying a bomber, the next twin starts to get a little bit jealous and decides that it's his turn as well. And there you go. That's Reaper. Reaper Lol Seer from ABF1, taken out of the sky. His bomber got destroyed by an enemy tank. Good work, ACMF. And back on with Let Ben play. He's got the tank Gewehr at the moment, German gun, tank killer. As you can see, the size of this friggin' rifle, it's huge. Single shot, breech loading rifle. A little bit of a glitch there. I don't know what happened. Does Ben have a little bit of high latency? Where are you, Ben? No, he's only sitting on 50, 51, 52. Not so bad. Hope he's got his shotgun out, because there's probably going to be some enemy around here. Loveridge cowering down the back there. He's still in his pilot's uniform, so obviously he's been shot out of the sky and jumped out of his plane and denied the shooter the kill. Out comes the tank Gewehr. What's he shooting at? There you go. ACMF. Heavy tank. Come on, Benny. Let's see if you can take this tank down. Boom. And hear the noise coming from that rifle. What a gun. Come on, Benny. What are you doing, mate? Oh, he's trying to take some planes out. Boom. Missed. The biggest thing about this tank Gewehr, being that it's such a big gun, you can't actually fire it unless you've got your bipod down on something. So as you can see, while Ben was trying to shoot at things there, he was leaning the bipod against walls and on the ground and all sorts of stuff. So if you're not in the prone position, you will not fire the weapon. It's not a fact of being accurate or not. The weapon literally will not fire unless you've got the bipod down resting on something, which can be a little bit of a pain in the bum, but I guess they do try to make the game reasonably realistic. Let's see if he can take any... Yeah. Benny's jumped on a plane... on a plane. Funny looking plane. Ben's jumped on a horse and he's just come through and copped a kill there, running over an enemy soldier on his horse. Okay.
We have lost objective Edward.
And go back and watch a little bit of the ACMF. Okay, ticket count, guys. Remembering that ticket count in these rounds are only 500 tickets, so regular conquest is 1,000 for the win. These rounds against ACMF, obviously ACMF have decided to stick to a 500 ticket count, so we're looking at ACMF are sitting on 352, ABF1 is sitting on 487. It's looking like ABF1 are going to take this out because it is a best of 3 rounds. They've already won the first round by 149 points.
We have taken objective.
And it is looking like the second round is going to go to them as well. Although, if you look at the points taken at the moment, ACMF have got A, B, C, and did have F. They're losing F currently. Yeah, I was about to say that I've seen bigger comebacks, but not this time. Sorry. I was playing it around recently with Team Friendship Elites. It was a battle of the leadership of Team Friendship Elites, and Dylan Tregurtha, he required some squad members to help him win the battle. Basically, what was happening, the leadership battle was to see who was going to be the leader of TFE, or Team Friendship Elites, and it was Dylan versus Noble Killdew, if I remember correctly. Dylan employed us to go and play a couple of rounds for him, and on our third and final round, we had a comeback of somewhere in the vicinity of 100 tickets, if I remember correctly. It was absolutely crazy. We were pretty much convinced. Actually, no, it wasn't 100 tickets. I lie. It was we were actually playing Domination. So I think Domination, obviously, as most people watching would know, if you do play Domination, Domination is a 100 ticket win. So much smaller map, less players, and 100 tickets to win. Basically, what had happened was they were sitting on 95 tickets, and we were sitting on 65-ish, and we ended up winning. We clawed our way back somehow. How we did that, I do not actually know. But we clawed our way back, and we ended up taking it out. It was probably one of the biggest victories I've personally been involved in. And yeah, cheers to Dylan. Dylan is now the leader of Team Friendship Elites, also known as TFE, if you see that clan tag on the battlefield. Also friends with ABF1 and the Anzac crew. Okay, as always, ladies and gents, we're waiting for the 3 minute delay to start. So as you can see here, as I was saying earlier, the game itself actually tries to auto balance the players. It basically throws all the player names into a big hat or a big bucket or whatever you want to call it, and dumps them back out into the game in no specific order. So what they have to do is we set a time limit at the start of each round, and that time limit is basically so that the players can balance themselves manually, jumping into the correct team that they should be on. And as you'll notice, they're jumping from side to side at the moment, and it's really good that we're only playing 16v16 because it means nobody actually has to leave the server to jump across. And slowly but surely, all the clan tags will come into line. And as soon as that has happened, which usually takes a minute, maybe a minute and a half, as soon as that has happened, we'll sit here and wait patiently for the 3 minute mark. As soon as the 3 minute mark rolls on by, we will be going. So ACMF are taking Team 1 by the looks of it, and ABF1 will be taking Team 2. So Team 2, the Germans, ABF1. Team 1, America, is ACMF. Balancing themselves out quite quickly and efficiently. Good to see. Always a couple of stragglers at the end. My phone's still going off for what reason I do not know, but that's okay because I've got it on silent. Good to see everybody's got reasonably good latency here as well, which does show that we don't really have any out-of-region players. If we had out-of-region players, which is something that we don't like to have, you will see latency anywhere from sort of 100 onwards, quite often 250 plus. Now, apparently in the last update, they had it set up so that people with latency above 200 or 150 or whatever the predetermined number was, anyone with above that latency couldn't actually play in that server, so that out-of-region playing was a no-go zone. But as it turns out, we have had some Yanks playing with us recently who had latency of 400 or 500, and they were playing with us just fine. So whatever that was, DICE, it's broken. It does not work. Along with many other dramas. Listen to your players, you might get somewhere. The big cast down the bottom there with a latency of 110, poor bugger. ACMF, 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 ABF1, okay. Yep, that's balanced out manually quite well. It looks like each team is exactly where they're supposed to be, and now we will be waiting for the 3-minute mark. 3-minute mark is up. Let's get into it. ACMF on the horse here. Oh, he's not even sticking around for the points. He's going straight through. Whoa there. She got no brakes, mate. Old mate's still running through. ACMF taking points. Now, if they were smart, somebody would be on that AA gun, because if I know the Loveridge twins well enough, they will be coming through with a bomber just like that. Oh, that is absolutely typical of either Sam or Tyler Loveridge. And something that I pride myself on is blowing their bombers out of the sky. When it is, of course, that I'm playing against them, I'll blow their bomber out of the sky first thing. Usually one of them will be one of my first kills. So far, my own personal PB of planes per round, I've taken 17 planes down in one round using nothing but AA guns and an MG15. It might not be much to some, but it's impressive to myself. I'm a relative noob, actually. I haven't played FPS games before, and I've never played online up until this game coming out. So I think I've progressed reasonable anyway. But yeah. It is a very addictive game. It's the sort of game that you really can't put down. And when you do put it down for a little bit of a break, as I have done in the past, went and played Ark for a month, and I came back with even more love for this game. As Evan, aka Earth and Stone, will attest, he's actually said the same thing to me tonight. One of his other friends, his little boyfriend Chan, convinced him to come back for a round of BF1 only a couple of weeks ago, and they did rather well. Since doing that, Evan's told me that he's been playing more and more and more of BF1 because he really does miss it, which is really good to see. Okay, defending their flags here. Loveridge cruising around in a tank. I actually expected to see that bomber at the start with the Loveridge tag on it, but it turns out it was his twin brother, Reaper.
We have lost objective butter.
Howitzer, rather new to our little clan. I think he's been hanging around with us for a little while, but he's only sort of come out of his shell and started playing with us more and more since the platoons came out, which is really, really good to see. A lot of people whinge about the platoons coming out and creating a lot of tension, but from what I have noticed, the tension with the platoons, okay, so platoons came out, lots of arguments started happening. I don't think that's really got too much to do with the platoons actually coming out, because from what I have seen, the issues with platoons and the arguments between platoons actually come from much older platoons that have been around since the sort of Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 days. It's the older platoons that are running around causing all the issues. So to blame platoons coming out on Battlefield 1 is a bit of a cop-out, to be quite honest. That's my personal opinion. Other people probably don't agree. But I'm actually quite glad because, you know, originally, after starting the group, expecting 20-odd players to play with regularly and ending up with a couple of thousand relatively quickly, I, to be quite honest, thought that we only had around 40 to 50 regular players, and then the clan tags came out. Anchorification's about to go down here. He's copping rocket rounds from everywhere. So since the platoon tag's coming out, I'm seeing more and more ABF1 every single night. We've got 4 platoons running at the moment and an extra comp platoon. So yeah, Toxic Waltz coming up the back here for a repair. So we've got in excess of 3 to 350 odd players currently that play on a regular basis, which is pretty big. And don't get me wrong, none of us profess to be professional players. We're all here just to have fun. But to have that sort of number playing regularly is fucking amazing. And as we play together, we get better together. And I'm seeing better and better gameplay just about every night that I jump on. That was a limpet charge. What's he doing? Anchor didn't even know he was there. Unlucky. Following an ACMF player here, Tika06. Let's see what you got. Oh, he's running as a sniper. One shot there. I can hear planes. I wonder if they're theirs or if they're enemy.
We have lost objective Duff.
We've lost an objective. Port on him.
What are you doing, mate? ABF1 coming in. I can see Shocky over there. He's a assault player. I don't know where he is exactly, but I can see his tag sitting up. He's obviously coming in to take Bravo, and he's down anyway. So whether or not he's got any friends with him, I can't actually see any because their tags would be up. ABF1 are over at Alpha right now. Bees are siding upstairs, Bozo downstairs, and it looks like another one. I can't quite make out his name. Oh, Shocky. Shocky's just spawned in there as well. Now they've got this ACMF scout aiming at them. Probably going to do some damage. ACMF have just got a tank coming into Alpha as well, which is doing quite a bit of damage by the looks of it. And I'm not sure how much longer these ABF1 guys can hold it out there. In saying that, guys, this is the third round of 3. The first 2 rounds, the first round had a point gap of 149 points, ABF1 taking it out at a blistering pace. The second round, ABF1 also took out, so they've pretty much won the scrim, and playing the third round for fun. So far this third round, ACMF is sitting at 160 tickets, 162 tickets it is, and ABF1 is sitting at 226. As you can see, Reaper's still up there in his bomber. Sammy Max just jumped out and parachuted back down. But as it turns out, if this was a 4 for 4 or 5, best out of 5 or anything like that, it looks at this stage like ABF1 would still take it out anyway. They are quite a bit ahead, about 50 odd points ahead. ABF1 have well and truly got Alpha under wraps over there. There is an ACMF tank right there, but it looks like Sammy Mack is making short work of it. Loveridge still going in his tank over here at Bravo. For a second there I thought it looked like there was no water in this pond, but there is. I can hear it.
We have taken objective butter.
And Jace is also in the tank with him. Jace is sitting there as a as support, so I dare say he's probably got a repair tool handy. As I was saying earlier, it's really good to see that the players, not only ABF1 but the ACMF crew as well, they're taking their roles in this game very seriously. Medics are reviving. The amount of revives I've seen in this game so far is amazing. You know, support are chucking out ammo packs. They're also repairing vehicles. I've seen more vehicles repaired in this game, in these 3 games, than I have in most other friendly matches during the week. Absolutely amazing to see. Hats off go to all players involved. The big Kess again. That was short-lived. Taken out by old Salami. Salami's a very good player. Doesn't jump into chat with us very often, but we often see him in the servers that we're playing in, either if it's the ABF1 server or every now and then we're in the Anzac server and we'll spot him in there, or even if it's just a regular DICE server. The best part about clan tags is you can spot your allies a mile away. Toxic Wall's taking Charlie. Looks like there's a enemy presence around here and he's about to get taken. Sorry buddy, I didn't think you were going to take that anyway. ACMF Rabid Spartan. Oh, I think it's a fair call to be hiding up the back here, buddy. It's not every day you try and sneak up on a objective that's got, what have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemy in there. And we're talking support, we're talking medic, and there's a sniper up there as well, a couple of assault. So, yeah, I'd be keeping quiet over the back here. And we can see Mario's mistress. It looks like Reaper's been taken out of his plane. He's sitting there at Alpha on foot for a change. Good to see, Reaper. Let's see if your boots still work, mate. They've been hung up for a little while. You can see over in the distance the ABF1 crew are crawling up on that mound, that berm, whatever you want to call it, over the side there. Looks like they're about to start. Oh, good shot, good shot. And this is where it comes into play. A good sniper is worth his weight nearly as much as a good medic is. Now Earth and Stone can obviously hear the gunfire coming from down the back here, so he's come out. And Bozo's over here as well. Here comes Earth and Stone. He knows where you are, mate.
We have lost
Earth and Stone doing the deed. You don't have to be a runaway and hide medic. And there's a good Bedouin dagger kill. Good work, Earth and Stone. Good to have you on board for this this scrim tonight, mate. Good to see you actually playing again. Getting away from Ark for 5 minutes to come and play a real game. Macca 555 over here down the back for ACMF. Looks like he's doing damage to Anchorification's French tank. It didn't get him very far. Anchorification is down 50% health or thereabouts. So to be honest, it wouldn't actually take that much. Okay. Anchorification's probably going to start repairing very soon. So if you're quick, get over there and drop another grenade on him. Oh, well, that's a change of events. Boom.
We are losing objective Edward.
Reaper's over there as well. I'm only assuming an Amigos. Toxic Waltz, Anchorification. Howitz is over there as well. So they're all sort of converging on Edward right now. That's cheeky.
We are losing.
I don't think I've ever seen the I don't think I've ever seen the artillery cannon used as a shield like that before, and firing around the side of it with an automatico with such precision. Automatico is generally a spray and pray sort of gun. Howitzer takes him out, one shot to the guts with a Lebel model 1886 infantry. Not my favourite weapon. I liken it to sort of a cross between the SMLE Mark III and the M95. I have used it a bit. I've got a couple of service stars with it, but I don't like it. For what reason, I don't know. It's quite fast to reload, and a lot of people do use it. I do believe it was worth getting, just for the sake of giving it a bit of a crack. Okay, ticket count 291 to ACMF, actually 292 now, and ABF1 are 490 tickets, 491. They're about to take this out. ABF1 have won this scrim for the night. That's 3 of 3. Very surprising. I thought, to be honest, I thought it would have been a lot closer than this. This one's going to finish with a 200-point difference by the looks of it. Yep. There we go. ABF1 have won the scrim. $202-point difference. Good work, ABF1, and thank you very, very much, ACMF. It has been a good 3 rounds. Hope to do it again sometime. Everything went pretty flawless, to be honest. And yeah, we're seeing some pretty good gameplay tonight. Quite impressive, to be honest. Okay, what have we got there? Yeah, you can see. I think, to be honest, I think when you look at it, ACMF have probably given up, judging by the scores in this round. Salami on top there again with 12,959 points, 16 kills, 6 deaths. Where you look, Joey Stevens number 1 for ACMF, 8 kills, 13 deaths, and 8,906 points. Funny to see Reaper Lolcia come in at second with 24 kills and 12 deaths, considering he sat in a friggin' bomber most of the time. And yeah, I do believe. What are they doing? I do believe that is the end of the night, folks. But I'll just double check and see what everybody's up to here. Yeah. We don't even have 16v16 anymore. Looks like everybody's dropping off. The scrim is over. They're not going to play another round. Everybody's logging off and going to do something else. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. My name is Murdered Caprice, aka Ash from ABF1. Yeah, tune in next time and enjoy the game.